What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin at Daily Grind Fantasy here again with DJ. We have him on again for the second time in 3 days. However, he missed out on yesterday's slip since he was not able to stream yesterday morning-ish. He was not able to get the 10x that we did end up banging out on the live stream. It was the very first slip we built out, so if you guys were here early, you got it in for the taco. Hopefully, if you already used your taco and you had to build this slip out with me and you replace it with something, then it still hit. But yeah, it felt nice to see one go through here on the stream yesterday. Hopefully, we built out a couple more. What do you say, DJ?
Oh, hopefully it's not me. I know this is only we have a small sample size, but I really hope that it's not me. I hope everyone though that was tuning in yesterday. I was very busy. I had boots on the ground in the game in Houston Monday night with the Astros and the Cardinals. So then I didn't get back home. We took a day trip there, 3 hours away. So then we came back. I didn't get home till 2. So I missed out on this opportunity. Surely wished that I would have gotten in on it. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again, Dustin.
Hey, I don't know, 10x or have a great time at a baseball game. I mean, pretty fair trade. But yeah, hopefully you guys did tail. I know that it seems like some of you guys were able to get it in the comments whenever I posted the link. The boys hooked it up. The pitchers hooked it up with their overs and fantasy scores. Both former, well, one's a Ray now and one's a former Ray. So the Rays we're looking at. But yeah, wanted to go ahead and recap that little win there. That was our only hit. I don't think we only had like 2 or 3 slips in total yesterday's stream. We got some more value today, and what I didn't know yesterday, DJ, actually, is that I guess while I was live or shortly before I went live, that's when Underdog came out with the new payout changes. And so I wasn't, accustomed to what our new fair odds percent to hit or odds percent to hit could be in our slips or our new payouts. What slip type was the best? There's a little bit of up for debate on whether Underdog is keeping them throughout just the finals of the NBA or if it's going to be like this moving forward. I seen a tweet from what I think is an Underdog employee saying it was only through the finals, but then that tweet has now been deleted. So, I don't fully know for sure.
Yeah, so that would be clutch if they would keep that. I really hope that, dude. Just because I felt like that was a major change.
Yeah, major change.
And I mean, for the betterment of positive EV bettors.
Absolutely.
So I was excited for it. So I hope it's last longer. But if not, I mean, I got to take advantage of that.
And DJ, I don't know if you were rocking with Daily Grind Fantasy when Better first came out and their slip types were pretty similar to this. I can't remember the exact slip type it is, but pretty similar to the new Underdog payouts. 25x for 6 of 6. 2.6x for 5 of 6, which is better than PrizePicks, and then I think it's 0.25 for 4 of 6. So still a really good slip type, especially getting now the 2.6x for the 4 of 6 instead of 2x. So that'll add up over the long term for sure. But yeah,
so I was not a part of Daily Grind. I was not using that when that was going on. How long did that payout last before they were like, no?
It was like I don't know, maybe a month or 2 before they ended up changing it. But I mean, it was so broken. They had to do something. I can't. I wish I could remember what it was. If I'm not mistaken, I think you were profiting going 4 of 6.
Wow.
I'm not positive, though.
That only made sense.
I could be wrong. I can't remember what it was. I just remember it being so OP that, yeah, we definitely had a field day with it whenever it first popped off. Fantastic. Now, so, yeah, I'll go through and we'll talk about how to navigate the new Underdog payouts and build out a 6-man slip on Underdog once we get over there. We're going to start on PrizePicks, though, as of now. I'm going to go ahead and kind of just adjust the filters a little bit. I'm just going to take off the tennis plays for now because there was kind of a weird play with the odds, and it's just a very heavily pushed potential prop for one of the women's tennis matches. So I just took those off for now. We can navigate this and snag some of these top plays. Definitely some hitter fantasy scores, and obviously Logan Gilbert's looking good, which cashed us out yesterday in the other slip. So let's go ahead and start building out a slip. Sorry for all the yapping. 53 people in here, only 8 likes last time. I'm going to yap about it, but hit the like button while you come in.
Let's get it up. Did you get a lot of likes in yesterday's for your 10x?
I can't remember.
Let's just say yes, and that's what we're dependent upon are these likes.
Yeah, we gave out a 10x yesterday, so we should have 10x likes.
Yeah,
Right. I like that. Yeah, let's roll with that. All right, let's do it. Let's put out a slip. I'll take the easy one here. Logan Gilbert, under 34.5 pitcher fantasy score. I mean, comparing to what these sports books would have it at, if we have this hyperlink here, that brings up the fantasy score page off by about 3.4 fantasy score on average to DraftKings, Caesars, and Bovada. So I'm going to go ahead and take that and play a little bit of a discrepancy here. PrizePicks is a little bit too aggressive on this projection for Gilbert.
Nearly a 57% odds to hit, which is just wild.
Yep. Playing Oakland,
Absolutely.
we've seen that.
Yeah, so
it always sucks whenever you got to take an under on Oakland, but I mean the book's setting it like this for a reason. I'm never going to waver from it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I did the same thing for Chris Sale, and I'm a Braves fan myself, so I took an under on Chris Sale versus Oakland, and it cashed out for me. I never thought that would have happened, but he ended up giving 8 within 3. So yeah, definitely listen to these books.
All about removing your emotions from sports betting if you really want to be profitable. If you're just trying to go in there and just think like, oh, it's Shohei Ohtani, he's gonna hit the over every single night. I promise you're probably not gonna be profitable just doing that. But yeah, remove your emotions and trust the books, trust the data in front of us. But yeah, you want to take it away with the next play?
Yeah. Also, thanks Croft and Perry for the for getting that 10x yesterday and tailing along with Dustin on that.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. So I guess did we want to go CS2 or try to build it out MLB? What did we want? Where's the chat?
Ooh, this actually looks like a nice middle opportunity on ParlayPlay, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind playing it if we can go ahead and take it on ParlayPlay as well. Let me check and see if it's still up there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because 18 and a half kills.
Yeah.
For some reason,
so that gives us a win if it hits 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have it preloaded on ParlayPlay right now. So let's go ahead and toss it into this lab. I'm down.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Because if we can middle it, I think it's definitely worth it. Because that is a very fine middle opportunity.
Yeah. And then the next one is the Luchov, also another CS2 play, different team, so we wouldn't have to worry about kind of that issue there. At under 17.5, coming in at 54.51. 2 books are betting on it with Underdog and Hot Streak, both at least a point and a half. So difference is a 1.5 on Underdog.
Yeah, so that was Luchov, you said?
Yeah, sorry, I set my filters to 2.
Okay.
Did you just take off tennis? My bad.
Yeah, I took off tennis, but I only kept it to 1 because I do like these hitter fantasy scores. But yeah, I still would like to get that play in, and we still can. So let's go ahead and get Luchov.
I see what you're doing. Yeah, the Kyle Schwarber. I just updated mine.
I just spelled it Luchov. That's not what it is. Sorry, that was under 17.5 headshots. Yeah, so perfect. Definitely off from the market as you mentioned. And then Kyle Schwarber, 8.5, almost 8.5 on DraftKings, set to 6.5 on PrizePicks, off by about 1.8. I think that's gotten even better. So it looks like maybe DraftKings is adjusting Kyle Schwarber's odds a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up getting bumped. I don't know why I'm typing in Kyle Schwarber in NBA. How many points do you think he would average in the NBA?
Who is that?
Kyle Schwarber as a starter in the NBA.
Oh my gosh. I mean, not much. Not much at all. Like, I mean, a role player at much, so maybe 2, 1.
Yeah, I don't think he's seeing the floor probably.
Camp out in the corner.
Maybe he's got a crazy jump shot. We don't know about it.
Shock the nation.
Sabalenka played cash yesterday. Let's go. Good job. Already put in Kyle at 7. They ended up bumping him down. Is that what it is? Oh god, let me check this. Well, I can tell you why. So the casuals are bumping this down. The last 5, he has not hit. However, guess what? New matchup, today, maybe the same team, but new matchup, different weather, so many different variables, especially in baseball, right? That could change day to day. So taking the all unders on this play just because it's red in the last 5 is not a profitable way to bet. The sports books, clearly DraftKings is liking Kyle Schwarber today. I'm gonna go ahead and follow that. And
He's also facing Ashby, the left-handed pitcher, who has a 2.18 WHIP, which is not great by any means. So
yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes into it each day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I was kind of looking at the historical data on that side of it. So I mean, has a very favorable matchup. So yeah, take that 6.5 where we can get it.
Yeah, I also got it at 7 too. I wasn't expecting the casuals to bump it down for us, but
appreciate it.
So yeah, I guess so. And then William Contreras, we can go there and stack him as well. Same thing that we've been talking about. I do want to. We don't really have to talk about that one too much. Same situation.
Yeah.
This Spencer Schwellenbach, is that how it is? I know you're an
maybe Bach.
fan.
Is it? Yeah,
Schwellenbach. Yeah, Schwellenbach. Yeah, let's go ahead. Take that on the under. I mean, FanDuel's got this the lowest at -128, but we got multiple books in the -150s, -160s. Even if we were settled around -145, still going to be all right, which is actually what it's showing, about -145 average odds. So we could snag that as long as we're not getting any negative correlation. I just noticed we got Contreras and Schwarber in a little bit of a stack for that game.
Oh, do we? Yeah, nice.
So maybe we got some wind blowing out, and both the boys hit some bombs. Yeah, so Schwellenbach will hit the under, and we'll make it a 6 flex for today's first slip. Any argument with that? You want to keep it 5, or you good with that?
No, let's go 6. We're getting such good value on all of these picks.
All right, and so to recap, we got Maddie's. We're going to be taking the over of 14.5 because we're going to go ahead and try and middle it on ParlayPlay. I think we do that next, and then we'll go to Underdog after. And then we have Whatchoff, who's clearly off comparing to the market, under 17.5 headshots. And then from there, we have our fantasy scores. Gilbert, under 30.5, under 34.5 fantasy score, sorry. And then we have Kyle Schwarber, over fantasy score. We have Contreras, over fantasy score. Am I missing one? Oh, and then Spencer. That's right. And then Spencer Schwellenbach, under 4. Under 4.5 strikeouts. Oh, did they just bump them dogs? All right, they bumped Spencer down to 4. So I wasn't able to necessarily get it in.
Yeah, I was about to say I was just doing it on my end as well, and they bumped him down to 4.
All right, hear me out. Oh man, it's the same team. Hear me out. We get Krim. Hold on. We could go Krim. No.
Are you talking about middling that as well?
Yeah, but it's not gonna we're not gonna be able to play just that on.
Well, we couldn't even do it because they're same team.
Yeah,
with Maddie's. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Let's see what else makes sense here. I mean, Kayla McBride, Kia Nurse, over 4.5 3-pointers made. Going to be the next actual prop. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I see?
Because we do have a little bit of room to work with too, because we have some really good value plays with Schwarber and Gilbert.
You know, actually,
I
hate that we can't freaking take Crims. Thomasins, we could take him. I mean, obviously, at 14.5, off by 1.5 to UD, and then Hot Streak has this 14.5 and favored under -178. So we could do that, or we could go down to Kayla McBride and Kia Nurse. What you make the call?
I say let's leave it up to the chat. Which one are we taking, the CS2 play or are we taking the WNBA play?
Yeah. First answer is what we're going with. They want Tom.
All right, CS2.
All right. CS2 it is.
Nice. CS2, CS2.
So that was Tom, under 14 and a half headshots. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the chat. So wait, hold on. CS2. Wait, is that same team as somebody else? Oh my god. It is.
Was it? Ah!
Yeah, Bestia for lunch off. All right. Well, I guess our mind was made up. I refreshed to make sure we're not missing anything else. And it looks like we are going to be taking Kayla McBride and Kia Nurse. Or we leave it 5. I honestly want to leave it 5.
Leave it 5? Okay.
Yeah, let's not force
it. Leave Kayla McBride out.
Yeah.
So we got the 2 hitter fantasies, the 1 pitcher fantasy, Luchov, right?
Yep,
I'm trying to build this myself.
Yeah, here, I'm putting it in the chat too.
Oh, got you.
So I put it in the chat. So anybody that wants to tail, we got that. So we built out a 10x there. Hopefully we see some success again. I really hope Kyle Schwarber takes the casuals and the last 5 betters and runs them into the ground. And cashes out for us because they got it bumped down. They got it bumped down to 6.5 and just give us even better value. And 6.5 is kind of a key number too for PrizePicks. Like 7's like push potential, kind of.
Yeah.
6.5 is pretty solid. So yeah, great. And then real quick, I want to go over to ParlayPlay. So Maddie's is still at 18.5 on ParlayPlay. Starts at 12:30, so we got a little bit of time. I thought that it was closer to starting. And then I'm gonna go over to the middling tool and check and see if there's anything else. So what team? So he's on Fnatic. Looks like they're off on all of these Fnatic plays. Yeah, like every single one of these are like
all
off.
Of them.
Let's see, Abadaj. Yeah, like everything Fanatics. Like that's so weird. So I have played already this play here. What is it? Where is it? Abadaj. I believe it's how it's pronounced. Set the 4 on PrizePicks. Set the 4 on Vivid Picks. Set the 3.5 on ParlayPlay. So a little bit off compared to the market, but then also there's another one. If we scroll down quite a bit, Saliste at 6.5 on both those other apps, and then 6 on ParlayPlay. So we could go there. Take Celeste. Oh, hold on. Jackie Young. 7 on. Let me check this out.
And we're getting it at 6.5 there.
Yeah. Actually, they pulled it. Let's do that.
So I like the. You're gonna throw the Abidaj in, you said?
No, I've already played that one.
Oh, that's
actually.
one you took earlier. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play the other. It's the same scenario as that, where it's off by 0.5 comparing to the rest of them. But Saliste, if it's still here.
Yeah.
I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
And if we wanted to, I haven't used my slide the line, but I could bump Maddie's up to 19. So that way, if he landed at 15, 16, 17, 18, I'll cash on both. Or if he lands on 19, I could push on this one and win on PrizePicks. I think that's what I'm going to do.
So that's honestly a solid. I like that.
So it gives us even more of a middle opportunity there. So yeah, I took Maddie's under 19. I used my slide the line. You guys should be taking advantage of slide the line every single day. Even if the value's not insane on the slips you can get, but you can find some plus EV value throughout the day on ParlayPlay. So we middled it. Maddie's can now land on 15, 16, 17, 18. So 4 kill middle. to win on both of these apps. And then if it lands on 19, we push on ParlayPlay and win on PrizePicks. So down with that. Boom. Locked it in.
Value.
Wow. Well, I guess I could have played Abadaj. Could have played Abadaj. Because I guess NICX for lag did not play today. Or I guess is going to be a DNP. So, well, there's that.
Oh, sample wash. Always cancel it.
No.
An entry if you wanted to add it. No. The one that we just made.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It don't matter.
Leave it.
It's the same type of value either way. So I ain't really tripping about it. I'm cool. Now, I do want to go ahead and make sure we do some UD. Yeah, Zolt's asking for UD. Cole says on Sleeper, do you sort by odds percent to hit or do you wait for the rare times there's value? Both in a sense. Like, especially if there's a promo and there's not been any value, or I don't have time to wait for value, or it's creeping up on the promo expiring, I will sort by odds percent to hit, try and find something close to plus EV and a solid odds percent to hit. That way, because it's a promo, you want to take advantage of it, try and give yourself some free cash there. So I'll kind of do both. But then other times I will wait for some good value to pop up. But there's rarely any value, plus EV value on Sleeper. It happens. Don't get me wrong. We've seen that the other day, right, TJ? When I was talking to you about it.
Yeah. As we were talking about it, we were talking about how little value there is sometimes when you check Sleeper, and then as he's saying it, he clicks over to Sleeper and it's 4 or 5 greens. And it's great. Cool.
All right, let me see. Let's go ahead. Let's bump over to UD and try and take advantage of some of these new payouts. And plus, Zolt wants it, so we'll give Zolt what he wants now. Schwarber's going yard today. Daniel says, "Yeah, I hope so. That'd be nice.
Need it."
All right. So Mark Ventos, Corey Connors. I'm just gonna be honest. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna sort this by minimum data points too. Yeah. So with the new payouts, I should pull this up on Twitter real quick to show you guys. So to make it a little bit more clear rather than me rambling on a bunch of numbers. Let me do that real quick. Sorry. All right, here it is. All right. So here's the new payouts for the flex entries for Underdog, right? They've added a flex for, you can do 8 picks now, and you can flex it. 7 picks, flex it. 6 picks, flex it. So on and so forth. So the 6 picks are going to be the best slip type now on Underdog. 25x payout for going 6 of 6. 2.6x payout for missing 1, so better than the 2x from PrizePicks. And then 0.25 for going for missing 2. So that's a little bit lower than the 0.4 for PrizePicks, but you get a full 0.6 more here on missing 1. And then you guys can see these other payouts if that's something that interests you. But we can take now advantage of it a lot easier using the optimizer and finding value on Underdog, because we can go down to about 53.8-ish%. That's our new fair odds percentage to hit when using a 6 flex slip, right? So we can go ahead also here to the plus EV plays button, click Underdog 6 pick flex, and it's going to go ahead and show us all the plays that are going to be plus EV that we can get into this slip. And now, what I was saying earlier today is we can get a little creative, we can get a little bit fun since all of these are value. We can kind of pick and choose kind of what we want if we wanted to go that route. And we also know Underdog doesn't really let you correlate too much, so yeah, you kind of got to pick and choose anyways. But right off rip, Emmanuel Valdez under 2 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm not a huge fan of these push potential plays in general, but we need 6 plays, and so I'm willing to go ahead and get Emmanuel Valdez into this one. And the thing with
there's a lot of them too. There's 2 of them or 3 total plays that have the push potential right up at the top, the highest with at least two data points.
Yeah, and it's not going to let us get in both Red Sox, so I'm just going to go ahead and start by plugging in those 2, Valdez and Vientos. Vientos? Yeah, something like
Vientos.
that. So yeah, we'll start there. They're both at 1.5 on the books. Set the 2.5 on Underdog. So there is some push potential because they are favored over 1.5. But obviously there is a huge difference, guys, in hits, runs, RBIs by, even with a 0.5 difference. So we can go ahead and start there. I don't know what's going on here. You see something, call it out. Go for whatever.
Yeah, I'm
struggling here right now.
Yeah, I was looking at the Paul Skeens play going under 33.5. I mean, obviously he has a tough matchup versus that Dodgers team, but he's also built different. But we're getting a 1.5 point edge from DraftKings, and then the other book betting on it is Caesars, and that's roughly a 3 point edge there for him. So it's not an awful play. I mean, 54.65. Yeah, pretty good.
I'm down. I'm in for it. So I tossed that in. Skeens under fantasy score. I apparently don't know how to spell Skeens. I don't know why I was thinking it was Skeens, but it's not that. Yeah. And then from there, Hebron Hayes over fantasy score. In for that. Hebron Hayes over fantasy score. It's kind of been a wagon lately. I feel like I've been seeing him a lot pop up. Davis Schneider over 7 fantasy score for the Blue Jays.
Another 1 point difference. Now, do you think there's a way that we could get 2 slips out of this? Or do you think there's 12 total picks that we could kind of divvy out, or would that be getting a little bit too creative?
I think there probably is. I want to get in this for the last play. I want to get in this Pavetta under 16.5 total outs. Love it. I mean, that one's got quite a few data points, even minus 140s plus the minus 160s. So I like that play under 16.5 pitching outs. This should be showing as a 25x payout. Wait, actually, this is showing as 25.5x.
What?
Do we have... Oh, is it because we have Hebron Hayes? Hold on, let me replace Hebron Hayes with somebody. Who else do we got?
They gave us a 25.5?
Yeah. Let me see Doyle.
Over 7?
Yeah, Doyle over 7. So we did have a little bit of negative correlation, and that's why it was doing it, because if Hebron Hayes is, getting hits and scoring runs, that means Paul Skeens has a better chance of getting a win and staying in the game, I guess. So maybe that's why I was doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace Hebron Hayes with Doyle, Brenton Doyle.
It said Mark was bumped. Vientos.
No, he wasn't.
No?
Nope. On your side, it was showing that.
That's what KC. Somebody in chat. That's what KC said. Was Mark was bumped.
No, maybe not.
You're not seeing that.
No, Mark's still there. And actually, yeah, if we can
even
get this slip over there to trying to get into the chat for you guys. We can do that. Then we can go on another slip because Ronel Blanco just popped up.
Worked his way up top. And then we can also throw in that Tyler O'Neill play at the under 2 since we weren't able to pair him with the last one. Let me go ahead and get that myself.
Casey said it's back up on my end. Honestly, guys, sometimes with Underdog, it's a little weird. I went ahead and put the link in the chat. It's going to be hard for me to build it out here on the actual screen, to be honest, if I can go ahead so I can try and get the link over to you guys. But Underdog with the props, if something new pops up, they post something new, you have to actually refresh your app or your website in order for the new props to pop up, which is my last complaint, I think, of Underdog so far. But yeah, we could try and get Blanco in under 6 strikeouts, set to 5.5. Looks like his like even line, so kind of creeping towards his under a 5.5 being favored, and we're getting it at 6. So I'm in to start there. And now we can get to Tyler O'Neill. We can get Ke'Bryan Hayes.
O'Neal. Oh, so that worked out perfect for us.
Yeah. Although I'm a Red Sox fan, as you know, Tyler O'Neill has been kind of one of our saviors of the season with our terrible roster. So I hope he goes yard, kind of, sort of, not really, because I want us to win money, but I do want the Red Sox to win. And then we did take Davis Schneider and Brenton Doyle, correct?
Yeah, we did.
All right.
So skip those.
So we can go Freddie Freeman under runs, or I kind of want to skip out on the Alex de Munar. We could take it. It's just heavily push potential. Tennis play. What do you think with that one?
Yeah, no, I because there's a ton of value still, especially since we're looking at that 53.8 now. I think that's one that we could,
all right,
pass up on.
So then let's go Freddie Freeman under runs. We see this is still 53.93%, so above our 53.8+% that we're kind of looking for. So average odds minus 141 of the books. We're getting this at minus 116 in this new slip type. So pretty insane to get that. We got 4 plays now. Oh, I kind of want to just stick with MLB. Albert Suarez under 5.5 hits allowed. How you feeling about that one? That one's got a lot of data points behind it too.
Love it. And and I feel like they're all pretty consistent too. The lowest at minus 130, the highest at minus 145. So they're all still heavily favoring it, but you don't really see any outliers like the minus 160s or anything crazy. So I think they're all really agree on it a lot. So let's do it.
Yep. Let's toss that in, and we need one more. What we got? Oh, do we have? We have Hayes, so we can't do McCutcheon. Oh, Josh Naylor over 0.5 strikeouts.
Love it.
I just refreshed and seen that one.
I needed to do that.
So boom, that's going to be another 25x slip. And I will share the link in chat. It's honestly kind of amazing that we're able to get these off without it bumping too fast, because UD's notoriously insanely fast at bumping plays. So the fact that we haven't really had any bumped in front of our eyes is insane.
Also, did we get Kyle Schwarber earlier at 6? Oh, we got a 6.5. Never mind. It's still 6.5. I clicked back over to PrizePicks.
Oh yeah. 7 early this morning was at 7, and then the casuals last 5 bettors bumped it down. Now it's 6.5. So I just went ahead and built out. If you guys could build it out as I'm talking, it's going to be easiest. I do have to kind of do it on a different screen here, and then that way I can go ahead and share it and stuff. However, if not, I'll try and put the link in as best I can to the chat. But just in case me taking extra couple seconds to go ahead and put the link into the chat, you are able to go ahead and get it in yourself. I mean, we just crushed that. We just crushed that.
So we're already up to 4 slips.
Yeah.
Like PrizePicks, ParlayPlay, 2 Underdog.
I love it. I am literally so happy. I said this yesterday in a tweet that Underdog with these new payouts is kind of like a little bit of a refresher to the space, because things gotten a little bit stale here and there. So now we got some new payout types, and it opens up more value for us plus EV bettors, daily grind fantasy users. And if you guys don't have daily grind fantasy and you like what you see, how we use it, and you're learning about it, you want to try it, linked in the description of the live stream. Go ahead, get access to daily grind fantasy, and you can start doing this yourself all day, every day, not just an hour while we're live. Let's poke around, see what else we got. Got any more value anywhere else?
Yeah, I was looking. Check sleeper.
Yeah, Gav just said needed something for this dry period until college football. Shout out UD. Yeah, not only just college football, but unless you're talking about the video game, because I need something also just to get me over
That's
to the video game because I am so excited for that.
Dude, I gotta buy the new system. So I heard they're only coming out on the newest PlayStations or Xboxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a PS4 at the moment. So
Mm.
I've gotta go get the newest PS5 in order to get it. Because I mean, there's no way I'm not getting it. So it's just like, wow, like a $60 game is now turned into a $500 game. So, but it'll be worth it. I'm so excited for that to come out.
Just
Was
had
it
to do that.
mid July?
Just had to do the same thing myself. I just
Did you?
bought. Well, my wife bought it for me for my birthday, but I have a PC and it doesn't come out on PC, so I needed a new Xbox because I haven't like played Xbox in years. I have the very first gen Xbox One console, and then I had after that kind of went out. I had a PC, so I've been playing whatever I want to on that. But since it didn't come out, I have to play that game. I would pay thousands of dollars to play that game. So, it's college football is my favorite sport. My FSU is my favorite team of all my favorite teams. So I need it. I need it.
And I know that I know EA's always had their hand in the pot. I mean, they've always created the college football game, but they've also always created Madden. I love Madden, but man, the gameplay is plummeted. So I really hope that they just pick up right where they left off at in college football world.
Madden's just like I used to play it back in the day and stuff, and kind of whatever. It's just not something I play anymore over the last few years or anything like that. I don't know. I just haven't loved it anymore. But super excited for that. So I had to get one. I was gonna buy myself one, and then for my birthday, my wife surprised me and got it anyways. So can't beat that. Can't beat that.
Love that for you.
Need a new team. You need a new team. FSU ? Richard, don't tell me you're a Gators fan or even Miami. W wife, yeah. Madden Stale, yep.
Would agree, Cole.
Yeah, I'm so ready for football season in general, though. Let alone the all right. So UD may be helping us get to the football game, the college football game, but then from there, like that's gonna help us get us through to actual football season, and that's what I'm fucking pumped about. Like, it's already getting close. I'm not gonna lie.
I was about to say, when do we know when first like week 0 is?
It should be like the August. The last weekend in August is typically week 0 for college football, at least.
August 24th.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Yep.
Georgia Tech.
In Dublin, Ireland. Actually, me and my wife were thinking about going to that, and then I went ahead and impregnated her, and we had a kid. So that I kind of threw a wrench into my own plans. Yeah, so we got it's a little bit on our hands, so I don't think we're gonna be able to make it to Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah. It's a win-win situation, though.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. But we were thinking like we want to go overseas soon, and what better time because we always try and do like some type of sporting event when we travel. Like we'll tour like baseball stadiums or go to a game or of some sort anytime we really travel. So that would have been like a perfect one to go to right up my alley.
Me and my wife, I mean, I know we were taking a little bit of a break from the bets, but
we'll let some value reload.
Yeah. But no, me and my wife just went to the UK, and I really wanted to watch because we kind of do the same thing. So I kind of wanted to watch the Wrexham games, the team that they just bought or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So we tried to go over there to watch it, but it's the craziest thing. So it's like we tried to get tickets. We weren't able to get tickets because they sell out so fast. Like they don't do it the same way that America does it. They only sell them like 3-4 weeks before the actual game. They don't like once the schedule releases, they're not releasing tickets immediately. So it's like you got to get kind of in like a lottery system or whatever. So anyways, we weren't able to get tickets. It's like, well, let's just go to like a pub and we'll watch the game there in Wrexham. And
Still
I guess it's a law there.
Oh.
It's a law there that if it's a Saturday game at 3:30, they're not allowed to be televised.
What?
And it is the most like specific law, and they I get it because they say that like that's how they help teams like raise money,
right?
And so if it's Saturday games at 3:30, the only way to watch your club is to buy a ticket to the stadium. So it's like all of those games are always sold out. But I was like, oh, this is whack. Like, what are we doing? So, but I mean, it was cool. The UK was a blast. But yeah, we went there to watch a Wrexham game.
That was a fail. That was a fail.
couldn't get tickets. And then we tried to just watch it on TV, and they're like, no, it's actually illegal. And it's, fantastic. I love that.
The bars need Stream East. I got to say, the bars there need Stream East.
Right?
Man,
yeah, so that was an experience. If you try to go to a UK game and whatever, make sure it's not a Saturday at 3:30.
Richard said y'all are lucky. The only reason my wife went to a football game is because we were in band together. Yeah, my wife is. Don't get me wrong. I've probably footballed her out. Though I drag her to so much, but whatever. She's still with me. She's still here. I'm looking on PrizePicks. We have a James Paxton play that popped up under 4 strikeouts, set to 3.5, even line-ish on the books. But we've basically got in the value that we'd like on PrizePicks already, so we can't really build out anything crazy on PrizePicks. So we'll kind of cycle through one more time, build out a few slips no matter what, and go from there.
Wait, we didn't use Crims earlier, right? Were we looking at adding him? He's only the one. I mean, he was the potential middle, but not really anymore.
No, because we bypassed because ParlayPlay is only going to let us do the one.
The one.
Yeah. I'm looking here. Let me do the double.
There's no value
2
there.
Data points. Nothing really on UD. I think outside of what we've already got in. Yeah, nothing really besides some lower plays that maybe have popped up. Nothing too crazy. We'll check ParlayPlay. Make sure to get your free. Good call, Sav. Good call. Or Gav. Yeah, on Fliff, if you guys didn't know, if you go to the boosted tab and you scroll down a little bit, they might have put it at the top by now. I don't know. But if you scroll down, you'll find Luka Doncic to score 1 point in tomorrow's game. It's a $10 max. You put $10 on it, you'll win 20. It's a free $10. So go make sure you guys take advantage of that on Fliff.
So speaking of Fliff, is there anything there?
Better. We didn't talk about better, but there's not too much. There's some PGA props. I don't think you can really build out anything based off them probably not letting you stack multiple PGA plays.
Yeah, it's like you could use the birdies or better in strokes, but you can't do 2 strokes.
Right.
So we could get the Spieth and Morikawa.
Is there going to be... Can we build out a full slip, you think? Let me see. Spieth and Morikawa.
Derek White,
Kyrie.
Irving.
Nick Gordon.
See that under 2.5 turnovers, Dustin?
Yeah.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Heavily favored.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to snag at least, 3 turnovers from that guy, so...
Fade it.
No, I mean, use this to your advantage. If you want to toss in a slip, I think you could maybe get in Morikawa and Spieth. Morikawa is 57.24%, so if you take a couple of these, I would say like Derek White, Kyrie, Nick Gordon, and maybe Urania could be on that borderline plus EV of about 55%.
Yeah.
Yeah, right around that. I mean, it should be good if you do it in a 6-pick insured slip minus 121. That's what I would build out right now.
So yeah, you could definitely get something.
Yeah.
2 golf, 2 NBA, and then 2 MLB.
Wait, we didn't play? We've already played lunch off headshots.
We did, yeah.
There's a slip on the AI slip generator. I'm gonna go ahead and snag it. I have it up right now. I'm gonna snag it, and then I'm just gonna replace lunch off with something because this is building this out. James Paxton just got bumped. Never mind. Just got bumped.
Oh, was he on the slip?
Yeah, he was on the slip.
Oh, yeah, I see it
I
now.
wonder if his over 3.5 is going to be a good play.
Yeah, what are they? Who else is it? Oh, they got that Kayla McBride play.
Yeah, which we ended up not taking earlier. So his over 3.5 is 53.06, so not great. His under 4 was the better of the plays. But, like, it just goes to show you, like, there is value, guys, when something gets bumped. Like, sometimes people comment, why do you have, like, so, like, early in the day, I would have taken under 4 strikeouts for James Paxton, right? And then TJ posts the slip or something like that, and I retweet it, and he's at 3.5, but TJ has the over. It's like, because it creates different value when something gets bumped like that. So there can be value on both the under of 4 and the over of 3.5 mathematically. So just kind of depends on what you get. And I mean, technically, it's like you could kind of middle it. If it lands on 4, you push 1 and you get the over of 3.5. But I wouldn't necessarily do that. I would kind of ride with what you get on those. I think that's gonna be it.
There is if you wanted to look at Fliff real quick, there is kind of a slight positive EV play there with the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
If you had the Fliff.
Yes, I would say slightly in the fact that, and you guys got to realize the tool is just pulling what these odds are, right? It's putting it all into one place for you, and doing the math based on what those odds are. But you also can kind of look into it. Like, this is probably being held up a little bit, or looking like a better play than what it actually is because of DraftKings. Like right now, Pinnacle and BetRivers are agreeing this is right around -110, let's say. DraftKings has this at -130. So it is off when comparing to the average of the market. But if DraftKings comes down to -110, -115, then it's not as good of a play. You get what I'm saying? So it just depends. Like, these are the plays that I say it depends on you and kind of how much risk adverse like you want to be or don't want to be. If you want to take a risk that DraftKings is right and these other two are gonna come up to -130, then that's gonna be great value, right? So just kind of depends from there. So if you want to take it, go ahead and take it. Starts Saturday, June 8th. You have some sweat on the NHL finals.
I didn't even realize that was Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So far.
But look, tomorrow we've basically made it. Tomorrow NBA Finals is here, and both of our teams are in it. So I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna text you every time Jason Tatum scores a bucket. I'm just gonna send you a little basketball emoji every time. No, I'm just kidding.
It's one basketball for every point that's scored. And you know what? I think I might just return the favor for Kyrie. There's no way he gets as much as Tatum, but I want to make sure I send a point.
Someone says bunches better promos. Oh, Better's got some promos. So yeah, toss some of that slip in with the promos if that's the case. I didn't even know that.
Let me see what they got.
Let's see. Paxton bumped to 4 again. Let's get it in. Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's see. Let me check the AI slip generator again. Okay, no, nothing popped up for it. So must have been some value that's changed. All right, I think that is going to be it, guys. Tatum is that guy, born center. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't tell me that. That's gonna be it for the stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Definitely be doing more throughout the week, of course. DJ, any last words?
No, I mean, let's try to go back to back. I want to get in on one of these slips that hit since I missed yesterday. So send us some luck before you leave. Drop a like. Why not?
Yeah,
all right.
Let's do it. All right, let's cash either 25x on Underdog or 10x on PrizePicks. Let's do it. All right, guys. Love you. See you in the next one. Peace.
Later.